Welcome to this video. This video will present the case study for the company Slack. So, what is Slack? Slack is an instant messaging and team collaboration tools and services application. Slack is a $3.8 billion startup company. Besides instant direct messaging, Slack enables you to share all types of files. Even those documents that are stored outside of the Slack's environment, which includes Google Drive, GitHub, Dropbox, etc. What happened was that there were occurrences of security breaches for the Slack application. The hacker was able to break through the security controls by Slack and gain unauthorized access to Slack's database server. The hacker was able to maintain unauthorized access for a duration of 4 days. So, what are the severity of the security breach? The hacker was exposed to many user information. The user information includes email address, username and encrypted password. There are no confirmation on what the hackers used those information for. Database with information on team message history were not exposed to the hacker. Payment or financial information were not exposed to the hacker as well. The unauthorized access was blocked by Slack and plans to improve the current technical structure were being made. Slack also made a public announcement in their corporate website to apologize. Slack made plans to improve their security features to maintain the trust of the users of the Slack platform. Countermeasure is to be made to prevent hackers from breaching security controls again. First, Slack performed testing on the system to diagnose the vulnerability of the system. A 24-hour diagnostic test was also conducted to ensure that the system is safe. Slack had collaborated with external penetration testers to test the security strength of the Slack system. Next, two-factor authentication was introduced. To authenticate, the user will have to go through 2 factors of authentication to gain authorized access. Two-factor authentication is combining any 2 authentication method. The first factor for the authentication will be username and password. The second factor for the authentication will be the two-factor authentication code generated from a trusted device. The trusted device of the second factor of authentication will be the smartphones of the user. An example scenario for the two-factor authentication will be: a user first will log into his or her account on Slack using username and password. The authentication server authenticates the user and requests for the two-factor authentication code. User enters the two-factor authentication code and sends the two-factor authentication code to the authentication server to be authenticated to the Slack application. Once the two-factor authentication code matches, then the authentication server will send the authenticate message to the user's phone and user will successfully log into Slack. Next, the password kill switch will be introduced for team owners in a team group chat. The password switch allows the team owner to deauthenticate all team members. After the team members have been deauthenticated, they will have to reset password. Once the password has been resetted, the team member will have to log into the Slack application using the new password. The team member will use the same username with the new password and the two-factor authentication feature to authenticate into the Slack application. The main message from this case study is that 1. Always ensure that the authentication mechanism in place is strong. 2. Companies should have good detection in place to detect intrusions. 3. Companies should conduct testing on their products to test the security strength of the products prior to deployment. 4. Companies should be proactive in improving security features of their products.